Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Orion Therapy Clinic. ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਚੈਨਲ ਤੇ Orion Therapy Clinic. ਆਪ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਹਮਾਰੇ ਚੈਨਲ पे Orion Therapy Clinic. Today I want to talk to you about something very important, and that's concentration and focus and certain learning disabilities that can really cause us anxiousness and eventually lead us to depression if we don't nip them in the bud right away. What are those disabilities? ਉਹ ਡਿਸੇਬਿਲਿਟੀਜ਼ ਕੀ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ। ਸਾਊਥ ਏਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਕਲਚਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੋ ਲਰਨਿੰਗ ਡਿਸੇਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ? ADD and ADHD. ADD means attention deficit disorder and ADHD means attention deficit hyper disorder. What are these two learning disabilities and can they really have a hold on our lives? ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਇਹਦੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਚੈਨਲ ਤੇ। ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ Orion Therapy Clinic ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਸਾਡੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ। We here at our clinic work with a lot of children, work with a lot of parents and with a lot of families, and these learning disabilities really need to be nipped in the bud right away, and we need to realize and recognize that they do exist. ਸਾਡੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ, and what happens a lot of times, children get held back. You'll often hear your child tell you he just can't seem to focus on things. They just can't seem to concentrate. No matter how much they try, they can't seem to concentrate on things. Just focus on that. Take a minute and realize it may be some kind of a learning disability. Not being able to focus does not necessarily mean you're not intelligent, unless we don't focus on the fact that someone can't focus. This is what we want to talk about here today. ਸਾਡੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ, ਔਰ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, and what is that one thing that we can do to stop this, prevent this, or help this? Well, we can't stop it. Can we prevent this? Well, we can prevent a lot of people out there from having a lack of self-confidence by letting them accept that they have a learning disability. But when you have this learning disability, you are gifted in more than one way. ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ADD ਜਾਂ ADHD ਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ ਇੱਕ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਗਿਫਟਡ ਹੋ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਫੋਕਸ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੋਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। So ADD, attention deficit disorder, basically simply states that you can pay attention to a certain thing, but not for a long time. Let's say there's 10 chapters to read. You might only be able to read one and retain that information. The other 9 you will forget. Your mind will wander off, your eyes will wander off, and you won't retain any information after the first chapter. ADHD is attention deficit hyper disorder. The difference with that is you will also retain only a certain amount of information in a minimal amount of time. But because it's hyper disorder, you need to get up. You need to move around. You need to be active. You feel like you have to jump around or whatever the case may be, especially as a child. We need to move around, so we can't focus on things because we get agitated. We can't stay still. ਇਹ ਦੋ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਣੀ ਪੈਣੀ। These two disabilities cause us a lot of anxious behavior, and they can cause us a lot of problems throughout our lives if we don't catch them on time. और ये थे साडा काम है सिखाना कि चीज़ होंदी आ और ये चीज़ की होंदी आ. And the biggest thing that this can do to you, which can be detrimental to your health, is add a lack of focus to you. Because you can't focus on things, you can't concentrate on things, you can't get tasks done. And that can be detrimental to your lifestyle, to your growth. How do you stop this? हम इसको कैसे रोक सकते हैं? Well, you can focus on one thing at a time. If you know you have these kind of symptoms and you seem to have a learning disability, there's nothing wrong with you. What you need to do is, instead of focusing on 10 things at a time, like everybody else may be able to, focus on one. As an adult, if you can't concentrate, and your problem is you can't seem to concentrate and it's really having a debilitating effect on your lifestyle, what you need to do is concentrate on the smallest things. If you had 10 tasks for the day, like exercising, reading a page of a book, taking a walk, and cooking, pick one and focus on one. And once you focus on that one task, you will do that task better than anyone else will, because you are gifted with that disability. The only thing you can't do is do all those things. You can't focus on all those things, because if you focus on all of them, you won't even complete one. तो इसका तरीका ये है कि अगर आप हर चीज़ पे फोकस नहीं कर सकते तो आप सिर्फ एक चीज़ पे फोकस करें, वो बाकी 3 छोड़ दें। अगर आपने सारी 4 चीज़ें एक दिन में करनी थी, आप एक दिन में चाहे एक चीज़ करें, लेकिन वो चीज़ को इतना अच्छा करें जैसे और कोई नहीं कर सकता। And that you can do. And that is here what we're here to promote, especially in our South Asian culture, where we don't realize these disabilities exist. We pressure our children and we tell them they have to focus, they have to concentrate, and they keep telling us they can't. How do they do this? We need to realize that we need to focus on our children rather on what and where they are and what they are learning. Let's focus on learning them first before teaching them something. So please focus on someone that can focus, because you can help bring focus back into their life. Especially in our culture, children that are feeling pressured, talk to your parents that are pressuring the children just to learn. Please take the time to learn your child before your child learns anything. Focus on someone to help them focus if they can't focus, and bring focus back into your life and their lives. Orion Therapy Clinic, where we believe in mental and physical health combining, aligning mental, physical, and spiritual. Always with you, Orion Therapy Clinic.